Hello, my friend. We are going to chat about this beauty right here, this channel of money, the 2145. This is very intimate for me. This is my chart, and I love the energy that exudes from this particular channel or strength. So in human design language, the money line. In BG5 language, it's about management. And it's all about educating. So when we look at the entirety of the tribal circuitry, the 50 and the 45. So the 50, trait 50, is the intelligence. This is the seat of our intelligence. 45, this is how do we educate the tribe? The tribe needs to have that education to move forward. And somebody has to manage this. There has to be a figurehead, a manager, a chief, a diocese, whatever you want to call it. There needs to be someone at the top just going, okay, who's being educated, who's not? Who's ambitious enough to move up? What are the needs that we're missing? What else do we need? Is our community together? Are we falling apart? Are we procreating and nurturing? Somebody has to look at all of this. The 21 is about control and the 45 is about gathering. And when you have the whole channel, understand that most likely you are going to be a solopreneur or you're going to be a manager in a large company. And no matter what, either one of those that take place, comprehend that it is totally education. Educating your tribe. And that's all I do. That's all I've ever done my whole life is educated, bringing in education, bringing this, bringing that. I study the shit out of everything and I educate. And that's what I love. I love that the design works me. This just shows up every day. And because the mind, month by month, day by day, year by year, as I stand in this information, the mind has started to really become my ally. And I so appreciate it. I so appreciate it. Not perfect. The mind still wants to jump in there and make decisions. For sure it does. But day by day, it's becoming more of an ally. So when we look at this money line, if you have the 21st trait, controlling your own environment and work schedule and all of that is important. And then the 45, it's about gathering that community, having that tribe around you. So you have somebody to educate. And giving yourself a rest when the rest is required. That is critical. We can't always be on. That's not realistic. But that materialism that happens there, again, the tribe is all about materialism. How is it that we can be successful on this material plane in a self-reflected meat suit? How can that be? How can we do it? Awareness, awakening, watching it, seeing it. Who's interacting with us? What kind of community are we gathering so that we can educate that community? What is the value that we are bringing to our community? Again, all material. The CEO, now take a look at where we were in that 54, and we moved up the material way. up to the 45. So the Marian maiden of the 54, or the concubine, if you would like to call her that, if you know anything about Chinese culture, the concubine, the rulers for centuries and centuries and centuries, they always had more than one woman on the go. And they called them concubines. And those concubines always wanted to be number one and move up and be the CEO. And that's what the material plane is doing. How do we use that drive and ambition to get to the top? But we don't do that by stepping on people's heads. Because the entire understanding and the whole value system of the tribe, the whole value system is about education. That's that channel, or that gate 50. That whole value system is how do we educate and use that intelligence in a correct way. So how can we move up in the material plane? I want you to comprehend that nothing can be, as profound as using your strategy and authority. There's lots and lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of coaches out there selling you on a 5, 6, 7, 8-figure lifestyle. None of it matters if you're placing the value outside of yourself. If you're placing the value of you on your bank account, that is completely outside of you. Bring that value inside. Operate from the strength of who you are. Let that work through you and watch how everything else will come to meet you there. Don't chase after anything. Look within and be you. And then watch how the material plane just opens its doorways. It opens its doorways. And the end result for the tribe, the end result is manifestation. When you look at the throat center, this is about communication and action. Eleven different traits here. Communication and action. One tribal. And if you notice, there's nothing here. In the head, in the ajna, in the conceptualization, in the inspiration, there's no tribe up there. The tribe is not mental. The tribe is rooted in the material plane. And how do we support each other on this material plane? Support, not stand on each other's heads to get to the top. It's not about manipulation of money. It's about honoring our differences and our uniquenesses and letting all of these beautiful pieces come together, and parts and pieces and wholes come together. But there's only one voice of the tribe, and you're looking at it. Education. And being the CEO of your own life, of your own material plane. All right. Thank you. Have a great day.